Evan, you put together a solid game tonight. Before we even get started, just bring us up to speed on how the leg felt. I know you and I discussed the range of motion before the game.
Yeah, it felt all right. When you have this type of injury, you want to make sure, like I said, that you have the like a good range of motion and that your muscle is activated. Because if it's not, that's where it starts the whole another problem. So it was a good warm up. The beginning of the game was pretty good. I still have a lot of work to do, to be honest, but I'm going to take it one day at a time, and hopefully, it's going to be gone by next week.
Team shot about 40% in the first half, over 60 in the second half. What was the difference in the offense?
Uh, I mean, obviously, when you make shots, it opens things up, but it's always the question: are you making shots because you're playing good offense, or are you playing good offense because you just make shots? And I thought tonight was, we passed the ball. We made the right plays, we made the right reads, we were aggressive going towards the rim. Julius made numbers of great passes to shooters, and when you get good looks early, it you usually stays like this for a while. And I thought that's what we did tonight. And then RJ got going, and
Speaking of RJ, what did you think of what you saw from him tonight, or what you've seen from him lately as he's been playing
yeah,
some of these games?
yeah, he's been playing great. The key for RJ, I think, is when he plays within the rhythm of the offense, and he kind of mixes things up in his game. He's very strong driver. Like we all know that he's going to his left one way or another. But when he can switch things up and hit a couple floaters or mid range when he drives, um, play off the catch, and when they go under, just hit a couple shots. Then the defense really doesn't know what to do. So when he does all that and he put it all together, then that gives you RJ that scores 30. So.
And last one for you, but 41 games in the books now. You guys are officially at the halfway point of the season. What's your assessment on where this team is, and what do you want to see for the back half?
Well, I want to think, I want to think with a positive mindset, because we are playing better, but obviously I mean you guys know we've been inconsistent, really inconsistent. We've had some great stretches, some bad ones, but we are very capable, and I have confidence and I have faith in what we can accomplish. Because sometimes that's all it takes. As a player, you know you see one bucket and go in, and then you get on a 10-0 run just by yourself. And as a team, it's the exact same. You get a key win, and all of a sudden, you get on the roll. We've seen that many times with many teams, and I believe it can happen to us. And as long as we keep the right mindset, the right attitude, and we do have guys that care about winning. I don't see why it would not happen.
How tough was it for you to miss the game in Boston after scoring the 41 points?
Yeah, it sucked. It sucked real bad. But I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, it's really not much to say. I couldn't bend my leg. There was not much I could do, to be honest. So I wouldn't have helped the team at all. But more than that, it was disappointing because as a player, it's a challenge. You come off a great game. They're going to be on your stuff. They're going to be aggressive, and it's always a good challenge to see how you react to that type of aggressiveness in defense. So yeah, it was disappointing for sure.
I'm sorry.
No, no, go ahead.
Even though Julius made some nice reads and distributing the ball, do you think for a player of his magnitude, it's sort of hard to accept 2 points in 34 minutes? Do you think that's sort of a difficult thing for him to handle, even if he's helping the team?
Well, we have to do a better job of finding him and giving him the ball in his spots. Because when he does, he makes the right play. He's a willing passer. I actually had no idea he could pass like that before I signed here. but yeah, I mean, for us to be the team that we want, like, of course, we need a Julius that's aggressive and that's scoring points, and that's, that his aggressiveness. It's obviously very, good for us. So we have to find ways to get ourselves going and to make sure he gets the ball in his spots so he can play his game.
All right?
All right.